Hello and welcome to the lecture on code structure. Let's look at what are the topics you will learn in this course. We'll start with web basics, and web basics basically help you understand simple concepts like what is protocol, what is internet, what is TCP IP. And if you're hearing these words for the first time like DNS, HTTP, I highly recommend take this section and understand what are these concepts means. When you're building a website, you will come across all these concepts and you should know all these things being a web developer. If you're not familiar with any of these topics, then this section will help you understand and start you with the web basics. Then we'll start introducing HTML, like what is HTML, what is tag, element and attribute, that is how to read an HTML, and what are the new keywords in the HTML that we will use, and what is the language we will use to define an HTML. Then we'll look at structure of the HTML pages and we'll start creating HTML pages using some simple tags like heading, paragraph, comments, line breaks, text formatting, pre and quote tags, list, section and articles. Then we'll take a post from huffpost.com and we'll create a similar page for using only the HTML. Okay, we will not jump into topics from HTML to CSS and we'll include all those things, but we'll go step by step, wherein we will take one topic at a time and then we'll just work the examples on that specific topic. So we're not going to jump on the topics. Alright, so introduction to HTML will really help you understand what is HTML till introduce also some of the HTML tags to you. The next section of the HTML is intermediate HTML, wherein we go little deeper into HTML, like how to create tables, how to embed contents like images, video and audio, how to create forms, to all the important topics in HTML. And then we'll try to create some websites like music download website and a contact form. And again, these examples and exercise and projects will help you understand and implement the tags that you have learned in this section. Okay, the next section we will start introducing to CSS. CSS basically help you design the page. So we'll start understanding from really basics what is CSS and how many types of CSS you can include in your HTML pages, like inline, external, linking of CSS. Then we'll learn how to debug CSS. And also in this section you will learn 12 different types of CSS selectors. So once you understand these 12 types of CSS selector, you already know how to write CSS. All the things you only need to know is what are the properties and how to apply them, right? And you'll also understand how the CSS precedents work, like which rule is applied first and which rule wins over the other. Then we'll look at how to do some coloring on your web pages and add some text formatting as well. So CSS introduction will really help you start getting understanding what is CSS, how to apply them with HTML. So next, on intermediate CSS, we'll go in some little advanced concepts in CSS, like how to create a box and how to move those boxes around in the HTML pages, and how to do the positioning of the box, and how to align boxes in line or creating one after the other. Well, apart from that, we'll also look at how to import Google Fonts, how to create link favicon for your web page. And part of the project, we'll understand how to combine all these things together and how to create a layout. When I say layout, how to create header, footer, content, left sidebar, right sidebar and navigation menu. We're going to learn all these things by applying whatever we have learned here by creating a project. It's nothing but designing a website layout. And after you have learned all these concepts, then we'll put everything together to create the projects and understand all the concepts that we have learned in different sections. Well, the last section will really help you to create projects. Well, these projects are completely focused on the things that you have learned in this course. We'll create a simple HTML page layout. Again, we will understand from how to design a layout. Then we'll create your personal website, like how to create header, how to create a navigation menu, how to create the content, how to create the footer, and how to do the designing of that web page. Well, after you understand how to create a personal website page, then we'll take a website called Casper.com and we'll try to replicate their Casper product landing page and create a similar landing page. We really go from nothing to create a product landing page. When we create a survey page, we will also take Google home page and we'll create exactly like that using HTML and CSS. Then we'll create a coming soon page which you can use it for your website as well. I'll leave you with plenty of exercises for your projects where you can go and do the hands-on for your projects. But these projects are meant to make sure that all the concepts that you have learned in this course you can apply it yourself. It's not a very complex code that you will take months together to write it. It's very simple and straightforward projects where you can really understand the power of HTML and CSS and really apply what you have learning in this course. Then we'll learn about JavaScript, in which we'll start learning about introduction to JavaScript, So you understand the language basics, like understand how to write the syntax with JavaScript. In the intermediate JavaScript, we will play around with the DOM elements. We will see how to write programs where you can validate your forms, how to accept the user entries, and how to clean the data before sending it to server. There are a couple of projects that will help you understand, how to do a user validation at the client side and how to run some programs to manipulate the data on the web page. All right, so that's all about the JavaScript. The next section, we learn about Bootstrap. We'll understand what is Bootstrap, how to use Bootstrap, and also we'll do a couple of projects with Bootstrap where we'll take a Bootstrap, include in our web page, and also we'll create some of the projects like creating a personal profile and creating a resume web page, and a couple of projects with Bootstrap. After that, we'll look at PHP. In PHP, these are the topics that we'll learn, like 15 different sections. So take some time when you go to PHP, because this is the way we will cut over from front end to back end. This is the back end programming, right? So you have to take some time, learn what is the scripting language is all about and how it is being used in the backend system, right? After PHP, we will jump into MySQL. MySQL is about database. How do you store the data in the database? How to connect them, how to run this SQL queries, and how to use the PHP libraries like PDO and MySQL. So in terms of MySQL, you will learn about MySQL basics. Then you learn about phpMyAdmin, where how to log in into phpMyAdmin, and then do some transaction with the MySQL. And also in the MySQL statements, you learn how to write the statements, understand the syntax of the statement. And with PDO and MySQL, these are the libraries that has been given for us to access the MySQL. So these are the topics we learn in MySQL. And after that, we will jump into PHP OOPs, that is object-oriented programming. You will understand the OOPs concept, wherein how to write PHP in the OOPs. So there are 22 different topics and there are projects available. This will go very detailed and will give you very good perspective of how to write better coding with PHP. Then we'll jump into WordPress. In WordPress, we will also start from complete scratch, but WordPress will be like learning something new from the scratch, right? So you have to go and purchase a domain. We'll show you that, and also how to do the web hosting. Then we'll register and purchase the web hosting plans. Then we'll map the domain. Then we'll understand how to log in, log out, and how to create some pages, how to install themes, how to configure, and we'll completely work through with one of the website that we'll build with this section. After that, we'll also look at some of the basics like what is XML, what is DTT, what is XST, how to write an XST, how to validate XML with the XST, and all those basics of XML. We will also learn about API, JSON, and REST. For the project, you will also get access to phpcart.com source code, where it's a complete e-commerce solution. For your learning purpose, you can use it and understand how an e-commerce solution is built completely with the front end and also the back end programming like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and then PHP and MySQL. All this will be used in this project just to give you a good overview of how this kind of sites are made. And it's a fully functional website. You can go ahead and now access this site, and you can also have the demo login to see how the pages look like. In the WordPress section, we'll build a website, and this is the website learnwp.xyz. So you can go down and then access this website, and you can see how this has been built from scratch. When we say built from scratch, how to purchase the domain, how to purchase the web hosting, how to do the mapping, and how to install, how to configure, everything has been discussed, and this website is being built with this course. Okay, so you'll get to know all these things, how to build those websites as part of the projects as well. And apart from that, we also give you some interview questions for you to prepare you for the interviews. All right, so that's all the things that you're going to learn in this course.